The following Best of Central Florida is sponsored by these fine sponsors.
Best of Central Florida is presented by DelaTurf.
Welcome to the Best of Central Florida with your host, Makaila Nichols. Clark. As you can tell, my lovely husband is not with me today because I'm talking about all things wellness, and I decided to totally just, he's out with the boys golfing, and I am enjoying health and wellness myself. And I think you should treat yourself because every day, you never know when it's our last day, and I think you should just, live today in the present, be yourself, and more importantly, take care of your body because you only have one. That said, we're going to be going on an adventure of health, wellness, and fun, and maybe my husband will show up at some point, don't know yet, but we'll be right back with Best of Central Florida, and we'll see where we go.
Best of Central Florida is presented by DelaTurf.
I've got to be honest, relaxation to me, pretty up there. Food, sleep, relaxation, all up there, especially when I'm talking about mental health. Mental health to me is huge, and taking care of yourself is very important because guess what? There's only one of you. So what do? You have to hang out, you have to relax. I am at the spa at Mission Resort and Club, joined by Jessie Buck, spa manager. Jessie, number one, coming in here, I just felt like a sense of,
oh, I love that.
Walking in, just like the sense of just knowing I'm here to invest in myself.
That's
and then
right.
Being greeted by you and the amazing staff here. What is that experience like when a guest, not me, walks through the doors for the very first time?
Well, just as you said, we're all very stressed. We need to take time for ourselves. So our goal here at the spa really is to just welcome and invite our guests in and leave the world behind. The second that you walk through the door, we'll give you a tour. You'll get a robe to change into. We can relax in the lounge with a nice beverage. So we really just want the experience to be a full experience from start to finish.
I mean, sitting in like this lounge area right here, I'm like, I honestly could spend the whole day here. When guests come, they can spend the whole day here, can't they?
Absolutely, yes. So we also include use of the steam rooms in this facility too, and we're also right next door to a fitness center. So if you wanted to come and relax here and then use the gym afterwards or pop into the steam room, we definitely welcome that.
And talking about the steam room, I wouldn't consider myself a bougie girl. However, if I am going to invest in going to a spa, investing in myself, I want the whole experience. I want the robe. I want the tea. I want the mimosa, maybe if it's there. I want to have access to these amenities. Why do you think that really differentiates you guys?
It sets us apart because it's different than just like walking in, getting a quick, treatment and then leaving. You give yourself time to fully relax, which does take a little bit of time to de-stress.
Especially, I mean, you drive here, it's like you get here. The drive's beautiful, by the way. This whole property is just absolutely gorgeous.
Stunning grounds.
But it's just like you have to take a minute from the moment you get out of your car, you're on your phone, you come in here, you put your phone in a locker, put it away.
That's right.
And then you get to just unwind.
Yes. Absolutely.
And I mean, these chairs speak for themselves. I mean, just melting into them, I'm like, okay, what's next, Jessie? But you guys have so many things. I mean, I can get my nails done. Tell me about what you guys offer.
Yeah, so some of the services that we offer, we are considered more of like a holistic or organic spa. So all of the ingredients that we use are very powerful in creating healthy change, topically when we do facials, or even like some of our body treatments where we treat the skin of the body like we would skin on the face. And then pedicures, natural nails. We do offer like a shellac gel polish. If you need something that lasts a little bit longer. Of course, there's no dry time with that, so that's nice too. So like I said, paired with therapeutic touch, it's just something that we can offer to our guests to de-stress and kind of bring down those stress levels.
And couples massage.
Yes.
I am a big fan of couples massage. Sorry, Justin, you're not here. I'm just gonna hang out and treat myself, but you do offer couples massages.
We do, yes. We offer side-by-side massages or facial treatments in our private couples suite, which also has an attached patio for a little further privacy, so you can just relax together outside outside of the regular lounge areas. So that way it's just kind of a private experience for two.
I loved it. Like going through there, I mean, I'm definitely going to come back and do a couples massage, spoiler alert. But like, I mean, the patio, I've never seen something like that before,
Yeah.
where you can really just have that extra space to, you know, enjoy time with your partner and just enjoy
Absolutely.
your little secret time away from the world.
Yeah, yeah. We have a lot of guests who come and stay at the resort here, and they'll be celebrating anniversaries or maybe getting married somewhere on property. And so we like to offer our couple services prior to those events, or even post, you know, wedding, when you're ready to just kind of embrace that exciting time in your life.
Do you have to be staying on property to come in and enjoy your services?
You don't. We are open to the public, so we do have many guests that are in our local community that come regularly. So
I don't blame them.
Yeah.
Like I mean, this is literally like
that's what
just,
we want.
Yeah, you want a little safe place that people can come to
Yes.
and hang out. Is there any like renovations or any changes happening here?
Yeah, so we have done, under new management, some light renovations of the spa. So we've added some furniture for extra seating. We've done some painting and just kind of refreshing some of the space.
Yeah, no, it really, I mean, walking through the doors, like I said, I just felt like I was transported into a place of bliss and serenity. I mean, I truly, just between the facials and the massages, you guys have so many different things.
Yes.
And I love the fact that you can spend the whole day here and you're not going to be like, haha, bye, see you later. Like, you can
Exactly.
truly allow yourself the space to just kind of hang out.
Yeah, we don't want to rush anybody.
No, I love that. And you know, speaking of rushing, I think one of the things that when you invest in yourself and you're investing in mental health and you're investing in therapy, like therapy, LOL, massage therapy, you know, just being able to have a space where you're not pushed out and where
Yeah.
people take the time to listen. What is that first visit like?
Typically, you know, once we invite them in and we give them that tour, we'll always start all of our treatments with a consultation and thoroughly ask you, you know, what do you want to focus on? Are you experiencing high levels of stress right now? We'll make recommendations based on that consultation just to, you know, further be able to treat them. So, for example, if someone was extremely stressed and just needed some time away, I would recommend like an 80-minute service just to give yourself, you know, a little bit of extra time on the table for whatever treatment you decide to pick.
80 minutes sounds just like a dream,
It's lovely.
honestly. I'm like, that is exactly
That's the way to go.
Yeah, 1,000%. Do you have any like fun specials or anything coming up?
Yeah, so we typically do quarterly specials, and then right now it's our spring specials. So we have a few new products that we've introduced into those treatments, including like a blood orange scrub that
Ooh.
just smells amazing.
That just
it smells up the
sounds
whole
like
treatment
summer
room.
and spring.
Exactly. And then, of course, during the holiday, that's always really fun too. We get to bring out some of those fun holiday aromas that also are in our skincare products and body care products. So we really do enjoy changing up our specials menu, just keeping it fresh for the season that we're in.
Absolutely. Well, Jessie, I feel like I'm literally going to go throw on a robe and you're going to have to drag me out at some point today because this is just a dream. Do yourself a favor. Go to the spa at Mission Resort and Club if you just need a moment for yourself. Or maybe you want to treat that special someone, mommy-daughter date, or girls. Just, life is too short to not really just enjoy yourself and enjoy your body and make sure you're feeling the best. Jessie, thank you for having me. I'm going to go throw on a robe and we're going to see what happens. We'll be right back with Best of Central Florida after the short break.
Welcome back to the show, here with my good buddy Chad Newberry, Newberry Homes. We've been here since groundbreaking, and now we're here literally with one of the units totally finished, the 6 in the city. How does it make you feel? I mean, this is all you.
Yeah, no, it's great for it all to come together, finally be almost done. Yeah, no, I'm really excited.
You created kind of a little neighborhood within the neighborhood here, if you think about it as well. I can see people who buy here becoming very good friends, having little block parties in the middle. Was that part of your vision?
Yeah, so I think there's a sense of community that can be built around this kind of concept, and I would love for 4 friends to buy all these at the same time.
Yeah,
to be quite honest with you.
absolutely. Where did the 6 in the city concept come from?
I don't know. I was kind of brainstorming on like an idea to call the project, and you know, these are 6 houses on Princeton in the heart of College Park, so close to downtown. So yeah, 6 houses. They're city houses, so it just kind of occurred to me through having a glass of wine with a friend, actually.
Who do you think this neighborhood that you've built here is perfect for? What does the person that's going to buy these look like to you?
I really think it's for like the young professional that wants to live close to the city, but loves the neighborhood vibe of College Park. They don't want the big square footage. They don't need lots of room. They don't need like the maintenance of a big yard. But they don't want to have to deal with shared walls and shared roof lines and HOA fees and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's that, or it's like the person that's like recently single and wants to move away from suburbia or is ready to be mingle and single. I think that's kind of the vibe too. Also, we're really close to the hospital. So doctors, I think, would be a great one for this type of product. Actually, we've got 100% financing for doctors. So, yeah.
We've been trained in the real estate world for the longest time that there's 3 types of property you buy: single family, condo, or townhouse. This is none of those 3.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a hybrid. Yeah, everyone thinks these are townhouses, but no shared walls, no arguing over roof repairs or anything like that. Little private backyards. So yeah, tandem single family houses is technically what they're called.
I'm watching the show on TV right now. I would like to come check out what you've developed here. How do I do it?
Yeah, right now is the Parade of Homes. So we're doing the Parade of Homes all week long. And then, yeah, we'll be having open houses until all 4 of them are sold. So.
Got it. Chad Newberry always doing a great job. Your brain for developing projects like this is nothing short of amazing. Always doing a great job.
Yeah, thank you.
Good to see you, brother. Quick break. You have real estate continues.
So we've officially lost Justin and Chad. They are exploring 6 in the city, and I'm hanging out with my friend Shara. Shara, literally, we were just talking about the Golden Girls. I mean, the vibes here, immaculate. We could just like ditch the men and come live here with all our girlfriends. What do you think?
I think it's kind of a dream come true to live with your friends, people that you have like a lifetime of shared values with, things that you curate together, things you like to do. And if you find a property like this, you can actually share the outside spaces of your house.
And I think it's so intentional. I mean, I know for myself, like I love to control everything that goes into my home, but I mean, it's so clean cut, but it lets my mind wander because I can really kind of do so much with the space.
Yeah, that's one of the things about using space efficiently is that you really choose the things you want to look at every day. And in this property, one of my favorite things is the stairway and the landing.
It's beautiful.
Windows
Because the light, I mean,
Yeah.
the natural lighting in this house, like, oh my God, this is like the perfect selfie spot, like all the time.
Yeah. And if you live in your house and you're raising children and you're in your space a lot, it really makes a difference if the space is really intentionally designed. Because you're walking up that stairway maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day. And if you look up and you see light and you see the trees outside and blue sky and you can see your neighbors out of the windows, it's a different way to live.
And I love that. I mean, we're so blessed, at least for me, like to have great neighbors. I mean, imagine like living here with your friends or even making a new friend along the way and that sense of security knowing literally someone is 2 steps away.
I think that means a lot. It means a lot to me as a mom and as a woman. However, I have to say, I do. However, you plan these intentional living things with some friends, but then there's some friends that I'm like,
yeah. They're like, you're like, you're not part of this little group, but you can come and visit, right?
They can visit. We love everybody.
Live here.
We love everybody. We don't necessarily want to share property with everyone, which is why you're intentional and you build it together.
Absolutely.
Find us, we'll build it for you. We'll find the land, we'll build you a dream commune with all of your best friends. Not your not best friends.
Yes, speaking of best friends, I think we need to go find Chad and Justin. What do you say?
I think we should. Let's go find them. I'm Makaila.
Welcome back to the show. Back here at 6 in the City, Chad Newberry's project. He's doing such a wonderful job with it. The biggest cheerleader of them all for the 6 in the City project is here with me now. Brenda's here.
Hi.
Everyone's talking about you. Everyone's talking about 6 in the City because of you.
Good things?
Why have you fallen in love with this project? All good things, of
All
course.
the things? Okay, I wanted to put you on the spot. Why did I get involved with this product?
Yeah.
I love Chad. Chad I've known for
Me
a long
too.
time. He used to come to my bingo, and it became a game that I just wanted to see how much I can make him laugh. It's my favorite thing is to tease on, kind of more masked boys and make them break down. And he fell for it. He loved it, and he had a vision. He said he wanted to. He was working on this project with 6 townhomes, and he said, "Hey, I got this idea. It's the 6 in the City idea. Do you want to be crazy and play every single one of the women, and I said, "You're my kind of guy. Let's do it."
It's been so
Yeah,
fun.
you're insane.
The content you guys created is absolutely hilarious. You've done a great job
Oh,
with it.
thank you.
But a lot of people might know you as someone else as well. You're not just Brenda. You're very well known in the community.
Are you outing me right
I'm
now?
outing you.
Oh,
Let's do
okay.
it. I'm outing. She told me to.
Oh, okay. I'm Brendan O'Connor is my boy drag king, and I run a local news website called Orlando Shine. But I've written about real estate in town for I want to say over 20 years. I used to work for something called Bungalower. Yeah, which is now we just say the B word, but OrlandoShine.com.
Awesome. Great to see you.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a hug. I might fall down. I don't know. I was going over.
Just get in right. Just put your head down. Put your head down. Go to sleep.
You have real estate. Continues.
Good boy.
Best of Central Florida is presented by Delaturf.
Welcome back to Best of Central Florida. Today we're talking about all things health and wellness. And on my way over here, Doc, literally my car had a little green, a little yellow. It is allergy season. How can I tell if it's allergy versus a cold?
Sure. So allergies are typically triggered by the environment. So right now, a lot of that pollen is out there. Dust is another big one. Common symptoms with your allergies are going to be your itchy, watery eyes, sneezing, sometimes a little cough. Definitely no fevers. When you're looking at a cold, you're thinking more of that deeper cough, congestion, achiness, things like that.
When should I make the phone call to the doctor? Because I'm one of those people that's like, nah, is it allergies? Is it a cold? What's going on? I mean, when's the point? When's the red flag that it's yeah, do something about it?
Sure. Well, if you are running a fever, typically over 100.4, if you've been trying the over-the-counter remedies, your antihistamines, nasal sprays, if you feel like you're getting worse instead of better, or if it's been a week or so and you're just not kicking it, that would be a great time to call your doctor.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things. I know myself sometimes I'm like, oh, you're okay, but there comes a point when you just have to call a doctor.
Yes, absolutely. You don't want to wait too long, especially in our older population or people with chronic conditions. If you wait too long, you put yourself at risk for more severe infections and complications. So don't wait, call your doctor.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what can happen if I have the typical cold and I don't go to the doctor?
Yeah, so, especially in our older population, you can start to notice increased fatigue. They can have changes in their mental status, decreased eating and drinking, dehydration. With colds, they can develop into bronchitis and pneumonia, especially if you have underlying conditions.
Yeah. So, talking about your options, obviously we're here at Complete Health in Ormond Beach East, so you can come here. They will take great care of you. What kind of options do you have? Is it something where it's okay, I call and I'm seen right away? How does it work here?
Sure. So here at our Complete Health offices, we do offer same-day sick visits. We also have 2 walk-in clinics, one in Ormond Beach and at this location, the Ormond Beach East, and one in our DeLand location as well. We do offer virtual appointments also, both after hours and weekends. So if you're sick, give us a call and we try to take care of you as quickly as we can.
I love that. I mean, I think we're transitioning into a digital age. For me, I'm your girl doesn't have a minute in the day to come to the doctor.
Absolutely, yes. The virtual options do make it easier. With busy life, if you're at work, you can't take off, things like that. We try to be available for you.
One of the things I love about this location is it's just moments away from the beach. I mean, I pulled in, I was like, oh my gosh, not only am I going to be seen by a great doctor, but then you look outside and it's almost like therapy in itself, and you just feel good to enjoy Florida.
Oh, absolutely. A lot of our employees on their lunch break will go sit by the river and take a walk.
I mean, how could you not?
Yeah.
It's absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, if you're not feeling too hot, don't wait too long. I mean, there's really no point. I'm not a doctor. Dr. Jones is, and the advice is simply don't wait.
Don't wait. And Complete Health does have 7 locations throughout Volusia County. So look us up, give us a call if you need a new primary care.
I love that. So let's say, they're going to call you, because obviously they will, but they're trying to manage the symptoms at home. Do you have any advice for that?
Absolutely. So there's lots of over-the-counter options. Nasal sprays, saline rinses are a good start. Your antihistamines like Claritin, Zyrtec, Allegra. Using some Tylenol if you do have a little bit of that achiness. Mucinex, Sudafed are more of those stronger decongestants.
Yeah, that's gonna help just kind of get
Flush
it out.
everything through.
I'll tell you, this pollen though, this year, I feel like it's next level. Like,
Oh, it's so much worse.
I'm
this
trying
year.
to keep up with my pollen outside every day, like blowing it out, and then I'm like, oh my God, like it hurts my head. Is that
Yes.
a common thing?
It is, yeah. Headaches are very common with allergies, a lot of the fluid that gets built up in our sinuses.
And it's crazy because like certain times of the year, like I wouldn't consider myself someone who has allergies, but right now I'm like, your girl, she has allergies.
Yeah, I think pretty much everybody's getting affected by the pollen this year.
That's wild. No, but thank you so much,
Of
Jock.
course.
Anything else on the horizon?
Oh, all sorts of fun things.
Yeah.
Complete Health, we're always kind of growing and expanding. We have great programs that we offer all throughout Volusia County. We're hiring, we're taking new patients. So if you're interested, definitely look up Complete Health.
How young is too young to come and see you?
Complete Health focuses on the older population. We do see all adults, so we don't see pediatrics, but anybody 18 and older. But we particularly focus on our 65 and up Medicare population.
Absolutely. Well, Ormond Beach is a great, great location. I know I want to retire by the beach, that's for sure, and come and see you, Doc. Well, thank you so much for
Absolutely.
your time. Do yourself a favor. You heard it from Dr. Brittany Jones at Complete Health in Ormond Beach. Don't wait. If you're sitting on the couch, you blew a little too much pollen, you don't know if it's allergies or a cold, give Complete Health a call today to kind of see what it is and what's going on. We'll be right back with Best of Central Florida after this short break.
Best of Central Florida is presented by Delaturf. Welcome back to the show. We're here in Windermere. You know this area quite
sure
well.
do.
You grew up, what, 3 minutes down the road here?
Pretty much.
It's kind of the ritzy part of town, let's be honest.
It's a great
I
part
made
of
you
town.
move
It's
to
very
Lake
family oriented.
I made you, let's be honest, we haven't ever had this conversation on the show. I made you move to Lake Mary.
Yeah, you made me.
I
It was
kinda
like,
did.
Move to Lake Mary.
What do you think? How do you compare the two? Because a lot of people would say Lake Mary is Windermere North, but whatever.
I'm so
Pretend
biased.
like I
I
didn't
still
ask.
like Windermere, but you asked the question. I
We're-
just gave you the answer.
We're here for a very important reason. There's an amazing chiropractic place right here in Windermere, right down the street from where Makaila grew up. Windermere
Great area.
Chiropractic. The guy who started it all, he's been doing this for a long time, but you've been in this area now, Dr. J.O. You've been here, what, 8 months?
8 months, yeah.
Welcome. So chiropractic care. Let's talk to someone who has never gotten chiropractic care. They don't understand it. Maybe even some people think it's snake oil. Like, that's not going to help my health at all. What do you tell that person?
I always say you got to get your body moving, and some people might try the physical therapy approach, some people just chiropractic, some people have a different approach, yoga and Pilates, whatever they want to do, but I'm here as a chiropractor to kind of get everything moving properly, get your pain level down so that you can go back to normal activity.
What made you want to become a chiropractor? Because I've been going to the chiropractor since I was a little girl. Because, like, as you can tell, I'm a little tall. So my body, you know, grew fast, and it's really changed my life. But it changed yours. Why is that?
I originally, when I was used to work in the RMC and the ER, I had a coworker. Her brother was a chiropractor, and she was like, "Hey, why don't you go check my brother out?" Because she knew I was shadowing different professions and medical offices, pediatric offices. I knew I wanted to be in healthcare, and she said, "Why don't you go check my brother out?" And that was, Dr. Dan Pavlik next door to the hospital, and I walked in and completely blew my mind of patients were coming in happy and walking out happier. They were hugging the doctors and saying, "Thank you so much for helping me with all this and that," and that intrigued me. And then that kind of excited me to kind of keep shadowing, and it came week after week. And eventually I became a patient for my neck pain, and I was taking ibuprofen every day thinking it'll help my neck. Never helped, but I was like, I kept taking it, and after 2 treatments, neck pain gone. And that was when I was like, I'm going to chiropractic school.
You're sold. Talk to me about like the different levels of pain, because I mean, like neck pain, jaw, all of it. I mean, you treat it all.
We do,
really.
yeah. It depends on, a lot of it is based on posture. I would say. A lot of poor posture.
Yeah, trust me.
Can
Poor
you fix him?
posture.
Can you fix me like right
After the
away?
show.
All right, please.
But poor posture creates a lot of issues just down the whole chain. A lot of sitting posture in this position, neck pain, eventually goes to low back pain. People that always sleep on their side or stomach tend to have jaw pain. That's something that I've noticed over the years of just collecting data. Is every single patient that has jaw pain, I've seen to notice their stomach or
Doing
side
some weird
staples.
things in their
So
sleep.
they're pushing their jaw a certain way, and their jaw is being pushed like this all the time, and they don't realize it until it gets to a certain point, and now you have pain.
How does it work? Let's say I've never been to a chiropractor before. I know I'm feeling pain. Tell me about how it works as soon as I walk in the door.
It depends what you're here for. I have a lot of patients that are maintenance care coming in just kind of every 6 to 8 weeks, maybe longer. Just, if they're doing their homework at home with their stretching, with their exercise and rehab that we give them, then you don't need to come here as often. And my goal is to see you as least as possible.
Yeah, you're like, I love you, don't want to see
But
you.
some people just don't do that stuff at home, and they constantly go in the cycle of pain, injury, pain, injury, and then that's when we have to see them. So,
How young can you treat? Because I know for me, I started early, but what's your perfect patient?
everyone's perfect.
Yeah.
But I have seen as young as a few days old out of the hospital. Obviously, the treatment is different. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
adjust a baby, an infant, the same way as an adult.
Yeah.
I've seen as few days old all the way into 98, 99.
Got it. So we're here in Windermere, obviously, but you have people that come to see you from all over the place, really athletes that come here. They come here because of you, Doc, and because of your talent. What separates you, you think, from some of these other chiropractors out there?
I think what I offer is, especially from all the reviews I've had at the previous office and current office, is I spend a lot of time with the patient. So you're not going to come in and get adjusted and see ya, type of thing. I spend a lot of time with the patient, talk to them. Maybe it's some personal stuff, and I spend a lot of time doing muscle work, do a lot of dry needling. That's something that I see a lot of athletes kind of come in for, is the dry needling, so addressing the muscular part of it. So I do that, adjustment. If they need decompression therapy for any disc issues, get them on that. If they need x-ray, I got the in-house x-ray as well.
Got it. It's kind of all right here.
It is, and I mean, I love the fact that you have different treatments, so I'm sure every case is a different one, and it's really just kind of keeping up with everything and getting the body in check and feeling good.
That's right. And your location here is awesome, very
Yeah.
welcoming when you walk in. I think that's important too, because you go to some of these chiropractic clinics and it's a lot of people sitting around and a lot of personal injury type cases. This is a very homey, welcoming, family-like environment. How have you created that?
That's just how I am.
Yeah.
I'm a very laid back and just kind of take it slow. I don't like to have such chaos in an office. It just makes it uncomfortable for me. So
Yeah, makes
I
it
do.
uncomfortable for everyone,
Yeah.
really.
You're doing a heck of a job, Doc.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us
Thank
out.
you
Great
so
to
much.
meet you. We're going to come see you again.
Yeah, we're gonna actually get him over there, and he's gonna
It's
get a little
time.
adjustment.
It's time for me. Stick around. Best of Central Florida continues.
The preceding Best of Central Florida was sponsored by these fine sponsors.